All right, guys, welcome back to the garage. I'm your host, Scott May. Today we're covering a product by Scorpion Protective Coatings. We're going to be putting this truck bed lining on the bottom of our Renegade III CJ5. We've got it turned over, ready to go. Today we've got Dana Mitchell here from Scorpion Coatings. He's going to tell us a little bit about the product. Dana, how you doing?
Good, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. So what we're working with today is the Scorpion X-02 product. This is our solvent-activated polyurethane. You've got basically 5 components, comes in a box. This is our pre-packed 2-gallon kit. So the beauty of this 2-gallon kit is what you see. Underfilled A container, B container, C container, pour your components in, mix it up, you've got a sprayable gallon.
Good deal. Now, when you do this, you've got black here, but is that a color that you have to stick with, or can you use any color you want to? How does that work?
Absolutely, anything you want. So we provide black in the box, but every kit is tintable. So basically, if you want to custom tint it, discard your black. Take 8 ounces of any automotive base toner, be it solvent-based, waterborne, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Away you go.
Okay. Say you've already sprayed this on here and afterwards you've gone a couple weeks and you're thinking, you know, I wish I had colored that. Can you spray over this?
Absolutely. You can come back, either put a secondary coat of liner and another color over it, or even paint coat it.
Okay. Okay. What kind of process do you need to go through to prep for that, or to do that?
For prep, really just treat it like you would a painted surface. You do want to give it a light abrasion. Now, the one step that we recommend outside of the abrasion is a solvent wipe. So come back with something aggressive, an acetone or a lacquer thinner. That'll open that surface so the next layer will stick to it.
Now, speaking of that, is that something we need to do before we spray this on there? Is there a prep for this surface?
Absolutely. We're going to come through, we're going to mask this off, obviously cover anything you don't want sprayed.
Okay.
Come back, we're going to hit it with a 180 grit abrasive, and then come with a pre-paint cleaner. Once the pre-paint cleaner's been done, we'll hit the adhesion promoter. So this is kind of our fail-safe if you don't get a corner prepped well, something like that. Make sure you get good adhesion.
Well, we've gone over that. You want to go ahead and get it taped up and ready to go?
Let's get at it, man.
All right.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
Hey, Dana, so while we're working on this, I got to thinking, if you've got a surface that doesn't have any primer on it, is that something you would suggest we need to do before we spray this coating on it?
No, absolutely. If you've got any bare metals, want to use what I recommend is an epoxy primer.
Okay.
So the nice thing with the technology of the epoxies now is as long as you stay in your wet coat window, you can take out the scuff.
Ah.
Yeah, so because this is good old dry down E-coat, we want to get a good 180 grit scratch on it and make sure we get some good adhesion.
Do you suggest just using the 180, or would you try a 220 or anything like that, or is it just not going to cut it like it needs to?
Really want to make sure you got 180 or more aggressive just to get a good tooth to it. Being solvent activated, it does pull a little bit while it's drying, so if you don't have a good scratch, it'll pop in corners, all that kind of stuff.
And I guess much coarser than this, then you'd probably take a chance of cutting through your primer, and then it doesn't do you any good at all.
Yeah, that's just it. This good old E-coat, if you put some nasty 80 grit on here, we'd wind up blowing right through it. So.
All right, now as you see, we've already got it taped up here, and we went ahead and took a 180 grit sandpaper and we scuffed it real good. Dana, what's the next process in this step?
What we're gonna do is blow this thing off, wipe it down with a good pre-paint cleaner.
Okay.
And then we'll shoot on our adhesion promoter. Now before we spray anything, we wanna make sure the area is cleared out, floor is protected, get your personal protective gear on. So suit, respirator, gloves, all that good stuff.
Sounds good.
You can see I garb it up, so I just wear my dirty old clothes, but we'll throw some respirators on and keep our lungs safe, you know. Once we get that done, we'll shoot on the adhesion promoter and we'll be ready to spray.
All right, let's do it.
All right, man.
All right, guys, as you can see, we've got our spray done. We've gone ahead and cleaned up our area. We've taken our plastic off here. With that, Dana, why don't you tell us a little bit what we have to do next?
Now you're just waiting on it to dry down. So you've got hour and a half, it's gonna be tack-free.
Okay.
Now, at 24 hours, you can start light assembly, maybe set it back on the chassis.
Okay.
Keep in mind, it is a 72-hour full cure, though.
Okay.
So between 24 and 72, you want to take it pretty easy on it.
Okay. Well, sounds good, guys. As you can see, Dana here, he's done a great job on this. Now, I would say this is probably a moderate install. There's some specific tools and some skill you're going to need to do this. That being said, you might want to find a Total Truck Center to help you with this install. Do that, look below. We've got part numbers and item description and a dealer locator. Help you find that Total Truck Center. Dana, again,
absolutely.
Thanks again for helping us out and doing this today. And that has been Total Truck Centers in the Garage.